Duckworth, President of the League of Women Voters of Nebraska. I'm from Omaha. And before I get started, I want to say thank you to my new friend, Randy Weaver of Hastings. And he asked me if I would say to you, remember the trees and remember that they will be affected by any oil spill. And now I'm Susan Anthony for just a second. And I declare I feel like a fool standing here in my Susan B. Anthony getup. But if it gets your attention for a short while, my embarrassment will have been worth it. Susan Anthony did say, after all, cautious, careful people always casting about to preserve their reputations never can bring about reform. Reform is needed badly if we are going to preserve and or repair our environment. I'd like to share what the League of Women Voters has to say about this. The League of Women Voters of Nebraska supports a water policy which promotes wise use and care of water resources guided by the principle that water be managed in the public interest. Further, we have studied this particular issue for years and have taken a position on the Keystone XL pipeline. It is this: deny the permits and allow TransCanada to go back to the drawing board with routing plans. I know you have been hearing reasons for approving the project and will continue to, but you may have noticed they all point to short-term profit of some sort. Otherwise, no benefits to Americans, none. It's time we look to our future. I remember as a college student in the 70s, we began to take an interest in more renewable forms of energy. Somehow the time never seemed right to our elected leaders. Always there was something, whether inflation, jobs, corruption, nuclear proliferation fears, but always something kept us from doing what we knew would need to be done eventually. That something is getting ourselves away from dirty energy that ruins our water supply. A good first step is to say no to the pipeline carrying tar sands oil mixed with toxic chemicals. That mess hurtling through a pipeline at up to 60 miles per hour has no business going anywhere near our Ogallala aquifer or our fragile Nebraska sandhills. Of course there will be leaks and spills, and the cleanup will not be a true cleaning. I've heard it said that the administration is in big trouble with one group or another, no matter what decision is made. Between a rock and a hard place, in other words. So I say, go ahead and make the right decision. TransCanada knows the route they've all but built is a poor choice from an environmental standpoint. But TransCanada can go back and take another look at other routes. If the result is a longer pipeline, then perhaps even more jobs, short-term though they are, will be created. Let us remember that the term... You've said thank you, so I guess I will not tell you what my last paragraph was going to say. But I do want to say a good first step is for the U.S. government, in the form of our Department of State, to deny the permits for the currently proposed TransCanada XL pipeline. Thank you.
Thank you.